Whoever gave me a sword is going to be sorely. Sorry, not really. Okay, I'll try and control myself. Joining me now is Jonathan and Bob Rennick, father and son team. Now, John, you are actually the head coach of Canada Fencing.
That's right.
And you were the one that introduced your father to the sport?
Yep.
How did it happen? How did you yourself get into it?
How did everybody asked that. He actually had a book on the Olympics. It was called The Rules of the Game. And I was looking through that. I saw fencing, and I went and tried it out. And then he was a good dad. He came and supported me, right?
And then as you watched him progress and get a bit better,
yeah.
That's nice.
Dragged in, and here I am.
It's something that you can do together, right?
Absolutely, it's great. You know, it's great.
All right, so walk me through the equipment that you've got on here today.
Okay, yep. So I'll go over the weapons here. So there's 3 different weapons. What you've got in your hand there, that's an épée. So the épée is one of the easiest ones to understand. The whole body is target, all right? And every time you hit with the end of it, there's a little button on the end over here. When that gets pressed in, you get a light, and that means you get a hit.
Oh, okay, I can see it. Squishes in.
Yeah,
all right.
So you hit anybody anywhere, that's a point. Exactly. If both fencers hit, it's a point each, right?
Okay.
And in the Olympics, you're going to 15 hits. So whoever gets there first wins.
Okay, now the athletes in the Olympics, will they be using the épée sword?
Yeah, yeah, they'll be using all 3.
Okay.
All 3 weapons. So to show you another one, that's a foil.
Okay, and the difference?
Now the foil, you'll notice it's much smaller guard, right? That's because you don't have to protect your hand or your feet or your head. It's only the vest. So my dad here is wearing a vest that's metallic. And when you hit with the end in the foil, if you hit on the metallic part, you get your hit.
Exactly.
If you hit on the white part or a part that's not metallic, you get a white light to say that it's not a hit. Okay, so you have to hit in that little area.
So it's a smaller zone.
Yeah, that's right. So it's a lighter weapon, a little smaller. And to show you the saber, that's the saber.
This reminds me of a pirate sword.
That's
Thanks,
right.
Bob.
That's right. So you can slash with the saber. There's no button on the end. If you make contact at all with that blade, you get your hit. It's from the waist up though, so we're not wearing saber vests, but if we were, it'd be from the waist up. So the arms, the head, all that's good. And you have a guard here to protect your arm. So you hold that guard wide like that, and a blade won't hit your elbow.
Oh, right, okay.
You hold it like that, right?
It's like
to block at your arm. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Do you wanna show me something, the two of you, and then maybe I'll try and mimic you?
Well, before we do, I should probably go over the difference between, because épée, like I said, whoever hits gets the point. In foil and saber, there's a right-of-way action. So when you're watching it, you might see 2 lights go off and the judge gives the hit to 1 person. There's a reason for that, and I should probably let you know. So when you come...
What is the reason?
Yeah, exactly. So the idea is that if someone's attacking you, you want to defend yourself, right? So we're holding the wrong weapon, so this doesn't matter, right? So if I come in here, I've got the attack, right? That's the right thing to do, right? So if I come in, I have the attack. If you parry me, you can take the attack away from me. Now you have a right to hit, and if we both hit each other, your point. Because you parried and you stopped the attack.
Right.
The same thing if you don't parry and we start at the same time. So if I start the attack and then you continue, my hit because I started the attack. So that applies for both foil and saber. And you'll see a judge give it. So the hand signal for when the judge is watching, he'll say the attack starts from this side, or whichever side it starts from, goes in this direction, and that's the point. So when you're watching, you're looking for this hand to see who gets the point on both sides.
Okay. A
Knowing,
lot to take in.
It is a lot to get. That's the simplified version. But it's enough. It's enough that you can understand when you're watching the sport, right?
All right.
Knowing that, we can give you a bit of an example.
Let's do it.
Okay, we'll do foil. That's the beginner weapon.
Right.
And I'll need one. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
You've got your weapons. All right.
So that's the first thing
So
you do.
you're
is
going to leave your mask off so we can hear you speak, and that's the only reason, right?
I won't hit you.
Yeah, we can.
Oh my gosh! Okay, maybe we better put the mask on.
We can take it slow and be careful here. So.
We never do this without the mask.
Yeah, this is a no-no.
Don't do this at home.
It's fine. We'll be very careful.
Okay.
So in the Olympics, you'll see a judge, and he'll say, "Ready, fence." So you can be the judge in this case.
Okay.
So you'll say, "Ready."
Ready.
And fence.
Fence.
And then we start, right? So if I start first, and he parries me, now I have to deal with that because that'll be his point if he hits me, right?
Okay.
So maybe masks on will do it a little faster, right?
Let's see you get aggressive.
Yeah.
Like before the break, there was a bit of father-son competition going on there, and I'd like to provoke that again.
We were supposed to take it easy. It never happened.
No. Ready? Fence. Oh. That's great. Is it difficult to function with all of the equipment on?
No.
You don't even notice.
No, you don't even notice.
No?
You don't
Is
even
it not
notice.
hot under there?
You notice after.
Yeah, it's even if you get a particularly hard hit,
Yeah.
I don't know, that night, maybe the day after, I'll go, whoa, you know, what is that?
You find
At the time,
bruise.
you don't notice.
Kind of like paintballing. You don't feel it at the time, but then you've got the bruise to prove it afterwards.
Yeah, it's too much fun, right? You're into it, and you know, you just don't notice.
John, what a pleasure to meet you. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Bob, that was great. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
showing us the demonstration. If you'd like to continue, we
Yeah,
can
we-
let you continue
do saber?
fencing
Yeah, we'll
as
do
we head
saber.
into break. A reminder that the entire event schedule, fencing included, will be on CTV Morning Live both today and throughout next week. Fencing, of course, one of our Olympic sports. That's great.